Good morning. Welcome to Move More with Mary this morning. This class is brought to you, it is free, it is through Keithley Health and Living Network and Rethinking Pain. My name is Mary Parkinson. I'm a personal trainer, Pilates specialist and a fitness teacher, I like to call myself, rather than an instructor. I hope to be able to teach you all about safe and effective movement. All right, my friends, today's class is going to be all seated. Bit of a change, all right? Bit of a change. So let me know if you like it. It's good to mix it up a little bit. And we're going to think lots about mobility from the wrists and the ankles today, as well as through the whole body. So this class is really just thinking about getting the whole body just gently moving from a seated position, just to combat aches and pains. So to stretch and to move our body helps encourage blood flow, it helps improve our mental health, it makes our bones stronger, it increases our heart and lung capacity a little bit, just to move, and it really lifts our confidence. So my friends, without further chit chat, if you're ready, just grab a chair, make sure it's a solid chair, so maybe not a sofa, a hard chair, a dining room chair that you can move to the side in front of, and just have some water to hand if you feel like you need it. As always, if ever you feel like you need to take a rest, then please take a rest. Don't work through pain, work to the point of, and by pain I mean sharp, stabby pain. If it's like a little ache and you feel like you can work through it, as long as it's just gentle, then just work through it a little bit. If it gets worse, stop. If it sort of eases away as you just start to move more, then that's great, that's a great result. All right, let's come onto our chairs. We're going to be doing our movement 40 seconds with a 20 seconds rest. So there's lots of time for rest, guys. So just sit on your chair, feet forward. Let's just start with a nice little shoulder roll. So just lift your shoulders to your ears, squeeze your shoulder blades together and drive them back and down. So just taking that nice little shoulder roll, really draw your shoulders down. Sitting up nice and tall. Lovely. Drawing those shoulders down, opening up the chest. Amazing.
Rest.
Good job. Draw those shoulders down. Just make sure that you are comfortable on your chair, alright? So if we can, when we sat down in it and we are doing our movement, try and sit nice and tall, okay? Think about ribs down towards your pelvis. Let's just take, my friends, a nice little side stretch. So just lean to the side and then bring it on up. And then lean to the side. If it's too much to bring your arm over the ear, just have your arms down by your sides and let's just reach down. So if your shoulders are not good, my friends, keep those arms down or your back. If you can, bring your arms over the ear, just to make it a little bit deeper. There's more weight there with the arm over the head. Keep your feet flat on the floor.
Rest.
Lovely, good job. Place your hands on your knees, just take a nice little rest there. We're going to move our pelvis, okay? So let's just, I'm going to turn this way for you so you can see. So your pelvis is this big girdle here. Alright, it's like a big bucket. So we're going to just rock that pelvis backwards and then forwards. Think about your pubic bone coming towards your belly button as we rock back, and then down in between the legs as we rock forwards. Just moving our lower back. Get that nice little tilt. Lovely, moving through the back. Taking it forward, taking it back there.
Rest.
Good job, lovely. Okay, now let's think about just moving our spine to the side. So we're going to bring our hands across our chest. Just relax your shoulders down. All right, don't let your shoulders round through. Just want to keep those shoulders back and down. Sit nice and tall, and let's take our whole body to the side and then back to the center. So just turn through your waist. Think about taking the shoulder back there. Sitting up nice and tall. Yeah, good job. Taking that nice shoulder turn. Nice shoulder turn. Oh, lovely. Just release your hands. Take a nice little shoulder roll there. Just lift those shoulders to your ears. Just roll them back and down. Nice. Okay, let's just move the neck a little bit more. So we're going to sit tall, tummy on. We'll turn our chin over the shoulder to the center and then back. And just think about sitting up tall. So use your tummy muscles. Sit up nice and tall. Just turn the chin over and then to the center. Turn the chin. Amazing. Just working within your own limitations. We've all got limitations, my friends, of varying degrees. And it's just about working with what we've got. Moving how we can safely. Yeah. To really help ourselves keep mobile and just strong. And hopefully pain free or moving so that to help manage our pain.
Rest.
Lovely, come back to the center. Take that nice little shoulder roll. Just move your spine. Make sure you feel comfortable. Nice. Good work, guys. Good work. Okay, we're going to stay with the neck. Okay, stay with the neck. So sit tall. Just take your ear to the shoulder and then back to the center. Take your other ear to the shoulder and then back to the center. Into shoulder and then back up. Good. Press those shoulders down. Keep your chin tucked in. Don't be tempted to poke the chin forwards. Just giving the neck a nice bit of attention here. Good job. Oh, nice work. Good job. All right, hold it there. Just move through that spine. Just lean forward if your back needs a little rest. Just elbows onto thighs. Just take that tension out of your back a bit. All right, now then, staying with the neck. I want you to think about your chin. And we're going to just poke the chin forward. So sit tall, poke your chin forwards, and then draw it back and in. Lengthen up the back of the neck. So just poke it forward, and then lengthen it up. So poke it forward, and then lengthen it up. Now as we poke the chin, we're not moving the body. So we'll do some poke the chin forward, sitting nice and tall.
Rest.
Lovely. Good job, guys. Good job. So that nice neck, that nice movement. Okay, we're going to come and give our hands a little bit of attention. Now, I don't know about you, I've got arthritis in my fingers and my wrists and lots of other places, but it really does help to keep them moving. So just make some little prayer hands and just take them side to side. Keep the palms of the hands together and just rock them side to side there. Pressing long into your fingers. So press your fingertips together. Press down into the fingertips there as we take it to the side. Keep your hands just still in the center. So we're giving the fingers a little stretch and the wrist. That's nice. Good job. Lovely.
rest,
Good job. All right. Take a breather there, a little breather. Move your back if you're a little bit uncomfortable. All right. Just take a little breather. Just stay with the wrist. I'm going to make a little fist. And we're just going to circle the wrists around. Okay, so just have your arms to the side and just circle your wrists around. Make a big circle. And keep the elbows still. Just circle your wrists. Okay, let's go the other way. Circle those wrists the other way. When we move our joints, it encourages blood flow, synovial fluid, which is like a liquid, a lubrication in between those joints. Encourages that all to flow in. Blood flow brings oxygen and nutrients, and it takes away bad stuff that we don't want in there.
rest,
Lovely. Okay. Little shoulder roll. Relax your shoulders. Make sure there's no tension in our shoulders. Okay. We're going to come to each hand, and we're going to try and bring each finger to the thumb. Okay, on both hands if you can. So just elbows in if you need to. Just think finger to thumb. On each finger to thumb. A little bit coordination. Yeah, don't miss a finger. Good job. Good job. Do you have to look at it, or can you do it without looking at it and without missing a finger? Fabulous. Amazing. Keep going with it. Yeah, how was that? Well done, well done. All right, my friends. So this time we're going to bring our hands, we're going to bring the backs of the hands together. We're going to press the elbows down, and then we'll come up and press the elbows up. All right, we'll come down, press the backs of the hands together, press elbows down. Just circle up, palms together, lift elbows, press into fingers, drop elbows, circle round, drop elbows. Try and keep the backs of the wrists together, okay? Keep your shoulders down. Press into your hands. So press into the hands there, the backs of the hands, into the palms of the hands. Feel the shoulders mobilizing and those wrists. Oh, well done. Well done. Superb, superb. All right, my friend. Let's just come into shoulders a little bit. Okay? So let's come to shoulders. We're going to take a nice big circle across the body with each alternate arm. All right, here we go. So just take a big circle up and over there, up and over, take a big circle. So lean forwards as you circle if you can. Lean forwards a little bit, keep the tummy up to that big circle. Circle it up. All done. Big reach.
rest,
Amazing, lovely, good job. Nice little shoulder roll there. Fabulous. All right, draw your shoulders down. Fab. Okay, we're going to stay with our arms. Okay. This time we're going to lift the arms forwards. So we're going to come up. We're going to open out wide. We're going to come forwards and then down. So just lift them up. Keep the shoulders down. Open out. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and then bring them down. So just lift them up. Open up your chest and bring them down. Tuck your chin in, back of your head nice and long. Open out there. Whoa! Good job. feeling? Getting those shoulder blades really working, really working. Amazing. Good job. Nice little shoulder roll. Super. All right, this time, my friend, we're going to reach across. So the palm of the hand facing upwards. I want you to reach across, reach forwards, and then draw in behind your back. So palm up, reach forwards, reach across, draw in behind your back. So reach, draw in. I want you to feel the shoulder blade moving here. Now we're staying sat up tall for this one. We're not leaning forwards. Squeeze behind the back. Bring it across. Lovely. Lovely. We can watch with our eyes. Nice little shoulder roll. Good job. Make sure you're okay with that back. You need to move. It's a long time sitting, my friend. So just keep doing those nice little pelvic rocks in your rest. Make sure we've got that nice movement. And we're going to do the same thing with both arms. You ready? So sit tall. So just cross arms, come out wide, and then bring behind, and then lower. Palms up, out wide, behind, and then lower. Good. Palms up, reach the fingers, open out wide, squeeze behind, and then bring it down. So cross your arms, sit tall, squeeze, and then down. Good job. Amazing. Nice, okay. Let's come on to think about ankles a little bit more. Okay, so let's think about our ankles a little bit more. So we're just going to start with an alternate heel dig, okay? Just an alternate heel dig. If you need a bit of support for sitting up, we can always have the hands on the chair. Or if you can, just bring your hands to your heart center. We're just going to come to alternate heels. So start to really move your ankle. Little heel dig, sitting tall. Good job. Feel how you have to really use the core, the tummy muscles to sit up tall. Otherwise, we'd be slouching, and we don't want to slouch. We want to sit up tall, okay? Abs on. You can shuffle your back to the back of your chair to give yourself a bit of support if you need to, or make it harder by sitting in the middle of the chair like I am.
Rest.
Lovely. All right, nice little shoulder roll there. Nice little shoulder roll. Lovely. Okay, now this time we're going to point the toes. So by putting your back to the chair, I just mean pushing your back and your bottom right into the back, and then we can use that chair to help us sit up. Let's just point your toes. So really point, alternate feet. Try and really point though. Feel that stretch across the top of your foot. Good job, good job. Point the toes down. Yeah. Fabulous, fabulous.
Rest.
Good job. Okay, my friends, this time we're just going to hold up one leg and we're going to circle it around, and then we'll circle it the other way. Okay, we'll do alternate legs. Okay, so we'll keep the knee bent for now. So again, sit tall, lift your knee, circle round for 2, clockwise for 2, anti-clockwise. Okay, sit down. Clockwise for 2, anti-clockwise for 2, and then place it down. Sit up, clockwise. Good, really Okay, this time we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to straighten the leg. So we'll sit tall and really use the quad here. And we're going to point and flex the foot twice, okay? So we're going to sit up nice and tall. Use your tummy. Don't rock back. We're going to lift your legs straight up. Point, flex, swap legs. Lift up. Point, flex, and flex. Take it down. Now the higher we lift our leg, the more we're going to work the top here into our quad. So point, flex, and flex. Keep it going. Yeah, so we're sitting tall, trying not to lean back as we lift the leg. Good. Lifting our chest.
Rest.
Whoa, good job. Amazing. How are those ankles feeling, guys? They're feeling good? Alright, we're going to stay sat tall. We're going to do alternate legs. We're going to go toe, heel, knee lift. Okay? So sit tall. Stay this side, this way so you can see. Alright, abs on. We're going to go heel, toe, knee. Heel, toe, knee. And try and get the heel and the toe on the same spot of the floor. We're really encouraging that dorsiflexion is called, and plantar flexion. Good. Heel, toe, knee. Heel, toe, knee. Just sit tall. Doing what you can.
Rest.
Amazing. Good job, guys. Good job. Doing really well. Okay, feet down. Roll your shoulders back and down. We're going to come to work the hips a little bit. So we're going to sit tall. We're just going to step alternate feet out. Okay? But make sure the knees stay on top of the ankle. So we take the whole leg out and then in. Out and in. Out and in. Good. Sitting tall, sitting tall. Good job. Woo. Taking that nice mobility through our hips. Amazing. All right, my friends. Good job. Okay, little breather. Little breather. We've got one more, and then we're going to have a nice little stretch, okay? Just take that nice little rock through your pelvis. Good. Okay, my friends, we're going to lift alternate arm up, circle, and flex. Take it down, bring it up, circle, and then bring it down. Let's circle the ankle as well, one way, and then the other way, and then bring it down. Is that blowing your mind? Is that like patting your head and rubbing your tummy? Wants to me a little bit, especially when I try it to point and flex. Circle round your ankle, circle round your wrist, bring it down. Circle round. It's this side, I can't do it this side. Well done. Good job, guys. Good job. Alright, my friends, we've thought about getting our wrists moving, our ankles, our knees, our hips. Well done, well done. Okay, I'm just going to start our timer. I'm going to turn the music down a slight little bit, and we're just going to think about having a nice little stretch. Just turn that off. There we go, guys. So just shifting the bottom to the front of the chair. Okay, we're going to bring one leg out. I'll show you this way. I'll show you this way. Hands on your bent knee. Let's lean forward and let's just stretch on the back of this straight leg. Driving the butt back into the chair. Bringing that chest down towards the thighs. Easing it on down. Lovely, bring it back on up. Let's try on the other side. So flex your foot. Ease it down, my friends. Good, push back into the hips. Tummy on. Lovely, roll it on up. Roll it on up. Now stay on the side of your chair if you're there. We're going to take one foot back and let's just push forwards through the hip. Let's get a nice stretch through the hip there. Make sure you feel stable on your chair. Don't want you tippling off it. Make sure your bottom's firmly on the chair so we don't tip off. Now lift up this front arm and add in a little stretch. If you reach over with the arm, press down with the knee if you can. Lovely, let's come up. Woo! Nice. Now just come forwards on the chair. Take your legs out wide. Bring your elbows to your knees and just let your chest come forwards and down. Now really drive forwards into the crown of the head. Press your knees out. Good job, guys. Bring it on up, my friends. Bring those feet together. Let's try on the other side. So take the other leg back. Bend the knee. Push forward through the hip. You take your foot further back. Push forward through the hip. And then add on this side bend. Finding our breath. Lovely. Bring it down. Woo. Bring in our legs together there. Just take a nice little rub through those legs. Well done, my friends. Well done. Good job. Nice little shoulder roll. Oh, well done. How are we feeling? Are you feeling good? Just bring your hands together. Tuck your chin to the chest and just push your arms away. Really draw your shoulders down from your ears. Let your shoulder blades separate. Let's bring our hands to the back of the chair and then let's just lean forwards. And nice stretch, just hang out there. Lovely, come on up. Amazing, my friends. Thank you for joining me for Move More with Mary. So a very different feel today. All seated. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Yeah, just leave a little comment. It doesn't have to be anything witty, anything funny. Just, yeah, I like seated. No, I prefer standing. Whatever it is that you feel absolutely fine. Okay, well done. So thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to check out Rethinking Pain's website, and don't forget to check out Keighley Healthy Living Network's programs of all their online classes and also their in-person community classes. So I will be starting a new seated Pilates and yoga class towards the end of May for them on Monday lunchtimes. So check that out as well. That will be at Keighley Healthy Living Network building in Keighley. All right, my friends. Well done. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Enjoy. Stay safe. Keep moving. And remember, just do what you can. Just do what you can and celebrate what you can do, not what you can't do. All right. Well done, everybody. Thank you.